absolutely, utterly, completely, exhaustively, insanely. Wow. These words in English are called intensifiers.
In,
Back Mahalakshmi
yes,
Bharati
sir. Yes,
from
sir.
Salem, from
From Spain.
Coimbatore, from Tamil Nadu.
Yes,
Which
sir.
one you like? Your Mahalakshmi Bharati from Coimbatore, from Salem, from Tamil Nadu, or from India?
From India. Yes.
Because you are an Indian.
Yes, sir.
Indian. Are you proud to be called as an Indian?
Yes, sir. I'm very much proud. I'm very proud
Why?
of being an Indian.
Why you should be called as an Indian? Why do you feel that you are an Indian?
We are diverse in university. Is
Like
I thought
imagine you go to America and they say, "Oh, that girl is an Indian." Why they call you an Indian? Why they should call you an Indian? Because
I am very interested.
you live in India.
Yes,
Your
sir. I'm
roots are in
interested.
India. You are your family. You're born and raised in India. You
Yes,
live in India.
India.
That's why you are an Indian.
Yes, sir.
Wrong.
When I was wrong, sir.
Wrong.
Oh,
India must live in you.
oh, oh.
Then you will be called as an Indian.
Okay. When
You
I,
live in India. Maybe you live in India and you are no patriotic, or you are not a nationalist. You are not a patriotic. You think about other country where you want to go. You want to go to America, settle down, and to get a citizenship in another country. So India is not living inside you. This I'm just telling you is kidding. If you are living in India, you're called as an Indian, but in reality, figuratively, India should be living inside you. Then you are an Indian.
okay.
Otherwise, outwardly, you are an Indian, but internally, inside, deep within, you are somewhat else.
Okay. When I was
Right?
working in a college, sir, my correspondent he used to say that if you do one good thing, then it is representing your college name. But if you
Hmm.
do some one bad thing, then they will say this college has done this mistake. They will not say your name, but they will identify you as one of the college staff or member. The college name would spoil. But before doing anything, see to that you are actually the ambassador for this college.
Absolutely true.
Yes.
Absolutely true. Completely true. That is absolutely stunning. Why I should say absolutely? Like, you are looking so stunning. I can say you are looking beautiful. I can say you are looking very beautiful.
Emphasizing something, sir.
Emphasize, emphasize, absolutely, utterly, completely, exhaustively, insanely. Wow. These words in English are called intensifiers.
Intensifiers.
What is an intensifier? Intense. Something like you make it stronger or make it weaker.
Okay, sir.
How is the weather? Wow, absolutely chilling.
Absolutely.
Absolutely chilling. You can say it's chilling. Why you use this intensifier? Like no, some intensifiers meaning that the meaning is intensive or more strengthening your emotional way of saying that. Wow, you are absolutely stunning. His speech was absolutely fantastic. So use these intensifiers
Okay.
that makes your speech. Let's do some practice with in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you mean by intensifiers?
Thanks.
Are Intensifiers are some words added to any other words. It can be added to adjectives, it can be added to adverbs, it can be added to any verb so that the meaning is enforced. Okay, the meaning is strengthened, is emphasized, the meaning is intensified, or if you want to weaken that, like how's the weather? You can say cold, very cold, quite chilling,
Quite chill.
which statement, which sentence shows that it is bitter cold? It is fairly cold. It is quite cold. It's pretty cold. I've heard
Fairly cold.
this. Fairly, pretty, quite, rather. For example, I'm telling. Like these are the four words we normally use. How's the weather in Coimbatore? கொஞ்சம் குளிர் இருக்குன்னா you will say it's fairly cold.
Kaji. My daughters.
Hey, kutti teams. Mhm. They are absolutely crazy of learning English.
Yes, sir. No, no, sir. Actually, they are absolutely crazy to disturb my class.
Right? So you can say fairly cold, pretty cold, pretty pretty cold. You can say quite cold.
Tisha.
Yeah. Every time you are increasing the degree, the level of
Yeah.
coldness. Right?
Yes, sir.
Fairly, pretty, quite, rather. It's rather cold. What do you mean by that? Have you heard this sentence? Some people say it's rather cold. What do you mean by that? Like you went to Switzerland or you went to, like, say, Bangalore, for example, and I'm asking you, how's the weather? You said it's fairly cold. I can understand. கொஞ்சம் cold இருக்கு. But bearable. But
Bearable.
bearable. You can say pretty cold. In the fairly order, it is little at the next level.
Even.
Now if it is like 24-degree or 22-degree, it is fairly cold. 20-degree, you can say it's pretty cold.
Pretty cool.
18-degree, 17-degree, you can say it's quite chilling. And if you say, if it is like 12-degree or maybe 10-degree, you can say, oh, it's rather cold.
Nothing else other than cold. Other
Rather
than the
cold.
ice.
So rather cold as like it is the highest degree, like 24s, then 20, then 18, then less than 15 or 12. Then if it is very cold, you will say, you can say it's very cold, but you want to level up your English, you can say it's rather cold. So rather cold has two meanings. It is very cold, or it is colder than
Usual.
expected. You
It's
expected, you had an idea, you went to Bangalore, you had an idea it will be very cold, but more than what you had expected. You thought maybe like 24 or 15-degree. It is rather cold. He was rather rude to me,
it's beyond the expectation.
beyond your expectation. He was rather soft, or he was rather kind to me.
Yeah. It was
one
Raj
one
cast.
meaning one meaning he was very kind, okay, but rather kind. You never expected this much
Oh,
kindness from him. அதோட kindness கொடுத்த. You understand? This is
yes,
the meaning of rather,
Raj.
more than your expectations. It can be a temperature, it can be a character, it can be a behavior. It was rather pricey.
Sir, how do we pronounce it, sir? Rather or rather?
Rather, rather,
Rather.
rather, rather. It was
Yes.
rather pricey. You wanted to buy something, and if you say it was rather pricey, means it was even costlier
Costly.
than you expected, or you can say it was very costly.
It was quite costly. It was rather costly.
Costly. If you say if it is fairly costly, no, we don't say like that. We either costly. So you have to use that word with something which is in the higher degree.
Yes.
So let's do some examples. Completely. It's an intensifier. Give me some sentences. I was completely exhausted after the 10-hour work.
Okay, sir.
Completely exhausted.
I'm completely happy after seeing you.
I was completely,
Happy after seeing you.
I was completely happy.
After
I
seeing
was I was completely exuberated
yes,
after meeting you.
seeing you.
One more, one more.
I was completely occupied during this vacation.
I was completely occupied. That's a great sentence. Aha. The project was completely ruined by the unexpected rain. The match was completely ruined by the unexpected rain.
Yes,
Hmm. He was completely honest about his past mistakes. He was completely honest. You can say
yes,
he was fairly
correct.
honest. He was very honest, like
He
this very,
completely
very, very,
accepted
very.
his flaw.
Yes. Hmm.
He was completely accepted his flaw,
He has completely accepted
accepted his
his mistakes or
mistakes and
flaws.
flaws.
The house was completely silent after midnight. You see?
Yes, yes,
Completely. Beautiful intensifier. Try to use that in your daily English.
yes, sir.
Totally. Another
Totally,
totally. The
totally.
explanation was totally confusing.
Oh,
His explanation was totally acceptable to the management.
acceptable to the management.
I totally forgot about the meeting this morning.
Yes, I
Eh?
totally forgot about the meeting this morning.
She was totally surprised by the party. Maybe your husband gave you a surprise birthday party. You can say, I was surprised by the party,
I was totally surprised by what.
which is better.
Totally. After adding the totally, the sentence yes will
It
change a
becomes,
lot.
the restaurant was totally packed on Saturday night.
The
The
face
restaurant was
was
totally
totally
packed
actual.
on Saturday night. He is totally committed to his English learning
Warming.
goals. Maharashmi is totally committed to his English learning goals.
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
What
sir.
do you?
Yes. 100%.
100. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes.
No,
Certainly.
it is not absolutely. Absolutely. It is absolutely. Certainly.
Absolutely. Cert-
Absolutely,
Yes, sir. Indeed.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely.
It should, yeah, say that 100 times.
Absolutely.
Yes, it should come naturally.
Right.
Why, you are absolutely right, Mahalashmi. You have completely surprised me by that video. I totally understand your views. I totally understand. I'm totally against smoking in the public place. I'm totally against using mobile phones in film theaters.
Yes.
That was
I totally
absolutely.
accept this.
I totally accept.
Accept.
What? What? What do you accept?
I totally accept your hard work. I totally accept your intention towards learning something. I absolutely love your presence here.
Unbelievably. Aha.
Incredibly.
Make sentences. The movie was unbelievably boring despite the hype. It was
Despite the fact.
unbelievably boring. Okay. He ran unbelievably fast and won the race.
Okay,
He
sir.
ran unbelievably fast and won the race. It's
She studied and
unbelievably hot today for a winter afternoon. Like,
okay,
it
sir.
was unbelievably hot.
Hot. It is unbelievably hot. She studied unbelievably and won the first prize.
Her performance was unbelievable. One more sentence.
Performance was
One more sentence.
unbelievable. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Her presence was unbelievable. I did not expect.
After hearing the news, maybe some girl, and she heard that some of her family members were sick, okay, or in a critical stage, maybe her father was admitted to the ICU. She was unbelievably calm
Oh,
during that emergency.
emergency.
Unbelievably. நமக்கு வந்து நம்ப முடியல.
Mm,
She was unbelievably calm even after hearing the news of her father's
yes.
death.
Yes.
One last example from your
Okay.
side. Unbelievably.
Mm. She was unbelievably calm after waking up.
He was normally she shouts,
Yes,
she
sir.
yells,
Today she
and
was
she cries, but she was unbelievably calm this
calm.
morning. Why?
So she got up.
Namba mudiyala. She was unbelievably calm
Oh,
today, this morning. Okay, another beautiful intensifier, tremendously.
tremendous.
He has tremendously improved his spoken English skills or speaking skills. The company has grown tremendously over the past years. I'm tremendously grateful for your support. I'm tremendously grateful for your support. From your side. The speech was tremendously inspiring. The speech was tremendously inspiring. Examples.
She has changed her handwriting tremendously.
Wow, she has tremendously
She
changed.
changed her handwriting
Tremendously, the intensifier should come
in the beginning.
before the word which you are going to
To use.
intensify. She has
Some,
changed. She
some,
has changed her handwriting.
is,
So you want to intensify this change. The word
is
change. She has tremendously
tremendously
changed.
changed her handwriting.
She
She
has
has
tremendously
tremendously
reduced her
changed her
weight. Huh,
rage. She has
One more.
tremendously calmed down her anger. Anger.
Wow. Are you an angry person?
No, sir.
You
But
are
after
calm.
some time, after so many times, I do get some angry. If I get
You
irritated for so
mhm.
many times,
Utterly. Another
utterly.
beautiful utterly.
Yes.
Utterly. The
What
plan was utterly useless in this
is
situation.
her idea was utterly waste.
Her idea was utterly waste of
Waste
time.
time.
Hmm.
Yes. If we
Okay, I
listen to
felt.
them,
Yeah.
if we listen to them, it is utterly a waste of time for us.
Utterly a waste of time. That
Time.
comment was utterly
Nonsense.
disrespectful. It
Yes.
was nonsense. She looked utterly shocked when she heard the news. She looked utterly shocked,
So,
tremendously shocked, completely
and
shocked. You can use like no many intensifiers are there.
yes,
Exceptionally.
exceptionally.
Oh, that was exceptionally good.
Mm.
Music in that movie is exceptional.
Exceptionally good.
The hotel staff were exceptionally polite and helpful. You went to a hospital, and you can say that hospital staff were exceptionally polite and helpful.
Okay, sir. The environment is exceptionally serene.
Serene,
Serene.
exceptionally.
Yes.
My goodness, that was a classic example. You went to
Okay, sir.
Uti, you can say, wow, that atmosphere, the ambience
Ambience was
in the place was
exceptionally
exceptionally
serene. Poised.
serene, poised,
Poised. Calm.
entirely.
Entirely.
Mhm,
Entirely, I love your way of representing this project.
mhm. I'm
Entirely.
entirely responsible for this mess up,
Listen.
this mistake. You made some mistake in the college. You can say, ma'am, I take responsibility. I'm entirely responsible for this mistake.
I'm entirely accepting my mistake.
Yes, this house is made entirely of wood.
Okay, sir.
And the Wheatley, everything was made by wood. His opinion is entirely different from mine.
Okay.
Examples.
Yes. I entirely accept her request.
I entirely
Um,
accepted her request. Means completely accepted without any kind of changes. I
Yes.
wholeheartedly accepted or I entirely accepted their
Oh,
proposal.
proposal.
Right? No, something
I
happened. One more.
I entirely love that movie.
I entirely loved
Love
that
that
movie.
movie
Extremely.
extremely.
Mm.
Yes.
Weather was extremely cold last night.
Yes.
More examples. More,
It was
more.
extremely humid last night.
She is extremely careful with her words.
Was
Next, next.
She's
The test, the
extremely
examination was
meticulous with her work.
extremely, ma'am.
Hmm.
Like, you are a teacher, ma'am. The exam was extremely difficult.
Difficult. She is extremely meticulous in her work.
Wow, extremely meticulous in
In her
her work.
work.
One more.
Mm. She is extremely care about others.
Hmm. Wow. She is extremely careful about others.
Others, careful about
He
others.
became extremely angry when he heard the news.
Yes.
Extremely angry when he heard the news. The situation is extremely urgent. You have to do
Resentment sometimes extremely affect our relationships.
extremely affect our relationships. Wow.
Resentments.
Resentments.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously.
Seriously. Seriously, I'm telling this.
No, that is not an intensifier. She was seriously injured in the accident.
Okay.
Mhm. He is
Seriously.
seriously, I'm seriously thinking about quitting English Yari.
No, sir.
I'm seriously thinking about quitting this job. Seriously. Maybe your husband might say, yeah, maybe he is very sad, and you might ask, you will offer tea, coffee. Hey, what happened today? You are pondering something. So he might say, I'm seriously thinking
Thinking.
of quitting the job and going to America. Huh? Seriously.
Yes.
I'm seriously thinking of buying a new laptop. I'm
Yes. I'm
seriously
actually currently I'm seriously thinking to upload shots.
one more, one more.
I'm seriously thinking to do solo videos. I'm
I'm
seriously
seriously,
thinking.
yes, I'm seriously
I'm
thinking
seriously
about.
thinking to enhance my English learning. I'm seriously thinking to do something more than usual.
I'm seriously thinking of joining a gym.
Is I'm seriously thinking to be unique.
I'm seriously thinking to be unique. I'm seriously thinking of joining back in my college.
College
I'm seriously thinking of making more and more English videos.
videos.
So very beautiful intensifier is simple but strong,
Strong.
powerful. You should use powerful intensifiers.
Okay.
Intensifier means like boosting the meaning of the next word.
Yes.
It precedes, right? There are many intensifiers.
Sir, we'll
It
discuss disclose marker also, sir, and vocab idioms in separate sessions, sir.
discourse markers. Let me
Yes.
note it down. Okay, discourse
One
markers.
session for vocabulary alone and one session for idioms alone, sir.
Discourse markers. Okay, then you want idioms.
Idioms is and vocabs
Idiom.
along with meaning and sentence, sir.
No problem. It's extremely easy.
Easy.
Seriously, I'm
Okay,
telling you,
work.
it's a cakewalk.
Okay, work.
Okay, vocabulary
Vocabulary.
for MLB.
Mahalakshmi Bharati.
All right.
Okay, sir.
See, in English, we were talking with about the intonations, right? Last session,
Yes, sir.
we say, "How are you?" Okay,
Mhm.
if you go to UK, London, the very common greeting, "All right,
All
all
right.
right." Yeah. See, that can be used in two different tones. All right, all right. If I say all right, simply ask nothing else. All right. That means everything fine. Are you
Okay.
okay? How are you? How have you been? Everything all right. But if you say all right,
All right.
yeah, that means you agree to whatever you are speaking.
No other go, no other option. So we are accepting that. All right.
Yeah. So this tone, all right. Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, tomorrow you have to submit the papers. All right, all right. But the other is all right. It should be rising tone. All right.
All right.
Then you are asking, how are you? If you
How are
say,
you?
all right,
All
I'll
right.
do that, sir. I'm sorry. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let me do that. Let me complete that. All right. Okay, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, you should be sharp in the meeting room by 10. All right. All right, I'll be there. All right. See, all right, all right, all right. But if you say, all right, you see the difference?
Yes,
You
sir.
can feel the difference? If you
Yes.
say, all right, means you are asking. Morning, you see your boss, you can say, all right, all right. But after 5 minutes, boss will yell at you. You don't say, all right. No, you will say, oh, all right. I understand. I understand. All right. I agree with you. I agree with you. All right. Right? Thank you,
Okay, sir.
Mahalakshmi, for
Thank
such
you,
a
sir.
beautiful session
Thank you,
with
sir.
you. Because I think I'm teaching intensifiers for the first time to
Okay, sir.
my extremely beautiful student.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
But
Take
sir,
care.
and sir, I want to ask you one thing, sir. Have you seen my channel, sir?
Yesterday, I saw some channels,
No,
and
my channel,
it-
sir.
yeah, some one
Oh,
video, 125 minutes video with Ashutosh.
yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah, he was my very first
Yes,
student.
yes, I know, sir.
Yeah,
I saw
Ashutosh.
that video, sir.
I watched that. So, who was the student? You were the student, or he was the student?
Well, sir.
Ashutosh.
No, I had a conversation with him.